If I had $1 million to put into crypto, this is where I would put it. And today, Rodney is going to break down my strategy.
Or tell him why he's absolutely incorrect.
So let's see what that portfolio is going to look like. All right, first off, you got to start with Bitcoin. Rodney, all right, I got $1 million. If I get about 10 Bitcoin at today's price, it's going to fluctuate. We got about $275,000. Before we go further, do you like Bitcoin making up about a quarter of the portfolio here?
I love Big Daddy Bitcoin, but I would actually invest a little more because honestly, it's the safer play right now, in my opinion. Crypto lives and dies on Bitcoin. So I would actually do half of that in Bitcoin.
Okay. So we booked about 50%. I'm at 27% here. All right, next up on the list, I am getting 100 Ethereum. Today's price is going to be around 160,000. So again, roughly 16%.
No.
What do you feel about that allocation?
I actually do love Ethereum for our number 2. Obviously, with my Bitcoin being more, my portfolio would be a little less. But I do love Ethereum because there's been a lot of ETH killers, but no one has killed the king just yet. And going into the next bull run, everyone's going to be building on Ethereum. And I'll do nice 100,000.
All right, so Rodney, you're already 60% down. Okay, all right. Well, my next coin, I'm getting into Cardano. Of course, I don't know how I got up to this number, but 690,420. The math worked out. It was roughly around 175,000. Besides Bitcoin, besides Ethereum, Cardano is my favorite altcoin. What are your thoughts on Cardano?
I do like Cardano, especially because I think Charles Hoskinson is a great representative for cryptocurrency. I mean, he went ahead and spoke in front of Congress with the CFTC, and I think he did a good job, but I wouldn't have it up there so high. I do like Cardano in my top 10, but I definitely only do about $50,000 in Cardano.
Well, I'm personally bullish on Falconers, and so because he Falcons, I'd have to triple that amount at least. All right, next up, I got also one of my favorite alts outside of the top 5, top 10. This is my favorite altcoin. I'm talking about Chainlink. I have a Chainlink fence in my backyard. I have my 3.7 Chainlink. But if I had $1 million, I'd have to have at least about 18% is going to be inside some Chainlink. What do you feel about 25,000 Chainlink?
I absolutely love Chainlink, and I think that's a great addition to your portfolio. I wouldn't put so much of it. Obviously, I don't have that much money to work with here, but I think around another 50K investment is good for me.
Okay. All right, for those keeping track, Rodney's at about 700K. Next up, we got a controversial altcoin. I'm just going to say it like it is. It's tied up with the SBF drama, the FTX drama. They call it a VC coin. It's been turned off multiple times. Do they turn it on in a Discord? I don't know. But I do know I have plenty of NFTs on it. I've interacted with the chain. I like using Solana, so I'd have 3,500 Solana. That comes out about 90K.
I think Solana is great, but it wouldn't be in my top 10. But I do think it could be the biggest comeback story of cryptocurrency so far, especially with all the Sam Bankman-Fried Almeida research ties. But I would take that out of here and I'd put BNB, because I think BNB, although going through some harsh regulatory scrutiny right now, I think it's going to be one of the big winners of the next bull run. So you got
300K left, and you go with BNB.
Yes, 100K to BNB, baby. Come on, CZ, pump my bags.
If you say so.
All right, next up is going to be my favorite Metaverse play. I think I need some Metaverse exposure if I'm going to have $1 million in a crypto account here. So my choice, we have Sand. Sand's a good choice. We also have Mana. Mana's teaming up with Apple. I think that's a good choice. I am biased. I have a Mutant Ape. I'm getting ApeCoin. I don't know how I came up with this number, 42,069. What do you feel about 50K worth of ApeCoin?
I say get ApeCoin out of here. I'm not interested. Not in my portfolio, baby. Metaverse, who cares? NFTs, maybe.
I'm about to throw a banana at you like Mario Kart. That's messed up.
But if I had to replace ApeCoin with something, I'd go a little different and go with Avalanche. Now, unfortunately, Avalanche had ties to one of the biggest DeFi projects before in time, Wonderland. They ended up being controlled by a known scammer in the space. So I'm going to give Avalanche another chance. They just need some good decentralized applications. And I'm going to do 50K to Avax.
All right, so you like Avalanche?
I love Avalanche.
What about avalanches?
Not a big fan of avalanches, but I don't snowboard, so don't have to worry about that.
All right, we're getting towards the bottom here. All right, and there's one coin. This is actually one I don't have exposure to. I'm kind of waiting for a local bottom. It's the H Barbarian Community Hedera. People love this coin. I think it's a really, really good price at 5 cents. I would get a 500,000 H-bar at 5 cents. It's only 25K. I say own.
I do like Hedera, but come on, I'm a meme coin guy. I got to throw in one of my favorite meme coin projects out there in Shiba Inu. I bet that's a big surprise for people.
I was not expecting. I mean, you got 500K in Bitcoin.
Yep. Well, I got to gamble a little bit, Yeah, we got to roll the dice a little bit. So I'm doing 50K in Shiba Inu.
All right, last but not least, I too want some meme coin exposure, but I'm not going to go with Shiba. I mean, I have a little bit of Shiba, full disclosure, but I think the real opportunity is in Doge. Doge right now is 6 cents. The number I came to, again, I don't know how the math checked out here, but to get 40K worth of Doge, you get 666,000. That is a lot of Doge. Some people say this could potentially hit $1.
That's an evil number, first of all, but $1 is definitely possible, especially with Daddy Doge father Elon Musk at the helm of X. I think that we're going to integrate some sort of payment system and cryptocurrency into X, and I think Doge could be the front runner for one of those cryptos. So I agree with you on Doge, and I'm going to spend my last $100,000 on Doge.
All right, let's have a little fun. I think Doge is going to have a little bit of an issue reaching $1. Last time it topped out at around 70 cents. What is your price prediction for Doge's next bull run? I think it's going to top out. I'm going to go ahead and say here, 85 cents.
That's a tough one because I'm in the camp of just because something hit its all-time high before doesn't mean it's going to happen again. But I just think with the power of meme coins, let's be honest, if you went on the street, asked 100 people what ETH is compared to Doge, I'm sure most would know what Doge is compared to Ethereum. So I do think $1 is possible since we got so close last time.
All right, what do you think it hits? I think it's possible. I think it goes to 85 cents. What do you think?
I'd say a little more than $1. I think $1 would be a good resistance point for it just because of the number, the whole number during the next bull run. So a little more than $1. I say $1.10.
All right, Rodney, we're going to revisit this in 2025.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Well, Rodney, we got 8 coins here.
Yes.
What is on the periphery, on the bubble? You know, this was the NCAA tournament. What is the 65th team?
Well, I actually would add Solana. It wouldn't be my top 10 because it could be one of the biggest comeback stories. All the negative association with Alameda Research to Sam Bankman-Fried didn't really take away from its use case, in my opinion. And during the last bull run, it was one of the, quote, ETH killers, which never happened. Now, aside from the network outages and their terrible phone, I think that they do have a lot of potential, especially with NFTs. So I'd say Solana.
All right, folks, let us know in the comments which of our portfolios you would prefer and what is your 9th coin? What would you change?
Always remember to smash the like button. It's bullish for the channel, studies show, and subscribe to the channel if you like being here.